identify some potential parameters for that so that I can ask my client as to whether or not they want to agree to that.
Okay.
That's what my letter reads. I'm looking at it right now. It's written August 22, so you've misread it or misunderstood, and I apologize for both. But no, I didn't say anything in there about calling me to set up a time. It's not written in there. And that's not what it says, and that's not what's going to happen.
Okay, parameters.
I know you know the rules about ex parte communication. You're not to have ex parte contact with any current employee of the medical center in light of the fact that I represent an institution in this claim. And, as to whether or not you decide to go out and attempt some sort of inspection on your own, I mean, that would be up to you, and you can make that judgment. But if you do, you run the risk of the property.
John, I'm calling you in response to your letter to set up some parameters. So, if you would kindly ask your client if we could go by there sometime soon and just walk in and out of the door, because I'm, I don't want to represent someone if I look at the claim and I say, I don't think you can prove that. Or it might even happen that I say they didn't breach any duty to you.
Right. That won't be unintended, though. If your intention is to do that on your own without anyone being present with you on the premises, then they're not going to permit that.
Well, that's fine about the premises, but just the same way that you said that no ex parte communication with my client, I don't think there are too many walkthroughs like that where they have opposing counsel there, do you?
I know typically if something goes on the premises, either in current or potential claims, I'm typically there.
Mm-hmm. Well,
in fact, I'm almost always there.
Mm-hmm. Listening to the conversation between my client?
I have no intention of listening to your conversation with your client, but someone needs to be there to make sure that there's a witness proposition so that something won't come down the line that's contrary to that. We like to have someone there. And also to make sure that other people aren't disturbed, that other people trying to take care of people's health care needs aren't disturbed by a lawyer and their client conducting some sort of inspection. I had folks go out, Vicki, a few weeks ago and take some photographs in the emergency department. And that sounds like a pretty easy thing, but the reality is that particular room was needed for somebody having a heart attack, and that took precedent that particular day over somebody taking pictures. So we have to have someone there on the premises just to give some guidance. I have no intention nor interest in hearing what you say to your client. I would simply be there, and it may not even be me, it may be someone else.
Okay, well anyway, as soon as possible we would like to go
through there. Get you on the
there.
premises, get you where you want to go, let you do what you want to do, stand afar, make sure everything's okay, make sure it doesn't cause a disruption, and then escort you off.
Right. All we want to do is I want to write down what the door is so that I know what we're dealing with and have her walk through it and show me what happened. And so if you could kindly ask the client.
I don't know if there's anything identifiable on the door itself. I don't know. I'm not sure what door it is, but there are a lot of electronic doors out there. I doubt very seriously, Vicki, there's anything that would give you a serial number, maker, model. Shay had indicated he would get that information for you. I'll ask him. He may have it. If he does, I'll give it to you. You're certainly entitled to know that. I don't have any problem with that.
Anyway, how soon can you get back to me? This has been January, and everybody keeps saying, send us some more HIPAA forms. We've sent many HIPAA forms, and nobody else needs any more HIPAA forms. We just would like to, if you can please check with them. And
I haven't agreed to give you them. I think the medical records are going to be at your client's expense. I'll have to find out what we're talking about as far as the volume of that.
Not medical records. We're asking for the bill.
And I'll have to find out. I have no idea. I don't have them. If I had them, I'd scan them and email them to you right now. But I don't. I'm looking at my phone.
Well, we're not going to ask them from you, because she's going to ask for them from the hospital herself. Completely, just I'm a patient. I'd like my bill.
Yeah, but I mean that's she's not just a patient wanting her bill or wanting her records. She's a potential claimant. I mean, so it is a different situation altogether.
Except that she was a patient that probably had a couple $100,000 worth of stuff. Can you excuse me one moment, please? Hey, Ethan, I'm on the phone. Can you meet me at the office? Okay. If the will you print something from me, please, for me? Just go to where you're going to print and give me a call, please. Thanks very much. Sure do. See you in a sec. I gotta go. Okay, bye, sweetheart. Sorry about the interruption.
No problem. I'm looking back at some email notes that I didn't even know I had in this file between, I don't know if they were between Shea Booty and you or not, but I don't see anything where he talks about agreement to give you to the door, but I'll find out what that situation is.
You needn't bother. She's going to request them herself.
I understand. I'm going to let them know that she's going to do that, and they can do with it whatever they care to do. I don't think she has a statutory right. It's just a copy of her records free of charge. I'm pretty confident Title 41 doesn't provide for that.
A bill. Yeah. What is to keep any medical provider for, if that's the only safeguard against Medicaid, Medicare fraud?
I'm not here to debate Medicare, Medicaid fraud.
Okay, I don't really want to even talk any longer. I've got other work to do. What I need to know is, will you please get back to me soon and let me know what they said about when we can go, like Monday, because I have to go to Louisiana for a grand jury on Wednesday.
On your way to Louisiana, fair complaint, file it, and we'll go over and figure it out in court. It's the easiest way to do it. That's what I get paid to do.
Yes, I know you get paid to do that, but I don't mean to be...
No, I'm not going to deal with a lawyer like this, and Bruce Toppin and General Counsel's not going to require me to, so I'm instructing you, file a lawsuit.
And do you think your client... Well, I will before, since you are ethically obligated to submit to the hospital...
Then you send to me whatever you want to send me in writing. Don't bother calling me again. I want to hear from you through in a letter or a lawsuit. Those are your two options.
So you're not even going to ask about going through the door?
No, I'm not. I'm going to deal with you in two fashions. In letter form or with a lawsuit. When you get proper service, I'll answer the complaint. We'll go from there.
But you don't even want to talk about negotiations prior to filing?
Based on your attitude, ma'am, no. I do not. I want to deal with you in court with a judge who can address these issues. So file your lawsuit. Your jurisdictional options are county court or circuit court of Lee County. Cut it loose.
Well, the hospital might have a different opinion.
Well, I'm their representative.
Yeah.
And I'm their lawyer, and you're not to contact them, so you'll let me tend to that. If I've got a problem with that, I'll tend to it. They don't feel that way, ma'am, I can assure you.
Okay, well, fine. I'll send you an offer of settlement, and you can relay it to your client.
I'll do that.
I just want you to know that all conversations are audio taped. Actually, they're videotaped, my side of it, for situations just like this, to show that the client on the other side is not getting an opportunity to settle a claim because there's a defense counsel. People talk bad about plaintiffs' lawyers, but...
I don't care if you have it audio taped or not.
Goodbye.
Pass along.
I said goodbye. He doesn't care. I don't care. It was probably about to tell me it was against the law. I ought to turn it back on. Nah, he's gone. All right. That was John Wheeler, who wrote me a letter saying, sent him another HIPAA form. He is from Mitchell, McNutt, and Sam's law firm, the largest law firm, I think, in Tupelo, Mississippi. This is September 14th, 2007. Minnie Shelley was injured when an automatic door closed on her in a rehab center. By written protocol of the hospital, she was required to be there because she was taking her niece home. She was not just there wandering about. Her niece couldn't have left if she didn't have Minnie Shelley taking her home, or somebody. So she weighs 80 pounds, broke both her legs. Shay Moody, the insurance adjuster, asked me to come look at the door. I said I was going to do that. They immediately hired this John Wheeler. That's who's on the horn there. And he says what he's paid to do. And people do make a big issue about plaintiff's attorneys, and I'm not a plaintiff or defense attorney. I'm just an attorney. So I told God, he said, you're for the prosecutor's side. I said, I'm for whoever's right. So anyway, he wants a lawsuit filed. My client wants a lawsuit filed. I don't think this is necessary. I think this is something that could settle for $25,000, $30,000, and everybody would be much happier. They will probably end up paying Mr. Wheeler that on the near front end. I know the last dental malpractice claim, they paid I think a $10,000 retainer to the attorney. Okay, so he's delighted.